Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video I'm going to break down pound yen. I was asked to do this on one of the comments by Tony on the last YouTube video, so I thought it'd be actually a great market to go take a look at, considering the recent news that we've seen to do with Brexit. Now, Boris Johnson tweeted today basically that there has been a deal agreed between the UK and the EU. Now, that doesn't mean that's set in stone by any means, that the deal is through and that's going to happen and we're going to go through with that, because Boris Johnson still then has to take this deal and take that through Parliament. And if Parliament rejects that deal, we're back to square one, and with the deadline approaching or getting ever so closer, we will likely see a no deal start creeping back into the market, which could cause some pound selling. Now, what I'm going to do is go take a technical look at this market. I'm going to go have a look at the wider viewpoint and then go from there. So I'm actually going to jump straight into a monthly time frame, and I do tend to do this quite often when looking at markets. I want to see what the overall market outlook is looking like, and as we can see, the market came back down into these key lows through here and started to reject. So if I just bring in a support zone through there, you can see the market came down around into that 128 level, and we started to see the market move higher. Now, looking at this monthly chart, there's a couple of areas of resistance where I feel the market is going to and could react from, because we've got to remember, we're only halfway through the month really, and the market's already done a decent move. I'm pretty sure that's a bigger range than the past 4 months, so which is interesting to see. So we could be seeing that pound yen is coming to sort of an over extended point of view, considering the range of the previous 4 months. So what I'm going to do is look at some support and resistance points. Now, I like to look at trend lines and things like that just to see where the overall sort of market is, and you can see there, just connecting these two highs together, nice trend line running through around this area, around about the 42.90s. I'd expect that to kind of come in and find some resistance at. But also looking left, there's a decent little level running through where the market's at now. So these are the previous closes and opens and closes on the monthly time frame for the previous swings. So what I mean by that is that we're in this downtrend. Market is clearly making lower lows, lower highs. The opens and closes are just there, and the market's retesting that currently. You can also see that the fact that this market at this zone acted as support here, resistance, support, resistance in the past. So it's a good little area to see some short selling coming into this market. I'm going to dive down now and have a little look at what's going on. The weekly time frame, again, pointing out this level to be a pretty decent level that we're seeing at the moment, where we could see a little bit of selling re-enter the market on the pound. Daily time frame, we're starting to see a nice little pin candle form currently. So looking at this overall sort of market sentiment that we've got, there's a potential here for some selling to come back into the pound. Maybe it's a bit of profit taking on this move up. I'm just going to grab a fib. I'm just going to go from the swing high all the way down into the swing low, and you can see there as well. Let's just extend that to the swing low. There we came up right into that 1618, so I'm just going to spread this across so you can see that a little bit better. Came up into the golden fib ratio of the 1618 after reacting from around about the 50% towards the 38.2%. Rallied up into the 1618 as well, which is a decent little bit of confluence in there. So the market here could find some profit taking, could see a little bit of a move lower. Now, doesn't mean that the market's going to move all the way back down into that 128 zone, but we look at the support and resistance areas, and you can see the breakout highs through here actually is a decent little level around about the 135.50 or 136s. You can see it acted as support, breakthrough, resistance again. So what we may see in the coming days or the next couple of weeks is that market actually move back down into that 135.50 level. Now, if around this time the deal gets accepted in Parliament, then we could see the market rally up into that trend line resistance. If the market turns out to basically Parliament not to agree with the deal and throw the deal out, then the pound could fall back down into that 128. Another interesting thing to see, nice trendline support running through here as well. So, you know, a couple of different confluences around that area. But the market on the daily time frame is in an uptrend, but we could see some profit taking here. So, hope you enjoyed that breakdown on pound yen. If you did, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll speak to you soon.